What's good, YouTube? It's Mr. Buy the Dip back here with another video. Today, my topic is after how long should you see growth in investing? And this comes in investing with the stock market, investing with Bitcoin, Ethereum, any cryptocurrency, forex trading, anything. However, I only have experience investing in the stock market and investing in Bitcoin. So this topic is something I've been thinking about a lot, based on my current position and based on how I started out. As you all know, I've talked about this in my old videos, but I started out with a very small budget and a very small amount of money. I started off back in December 19 with $15, and I kept putting money here and there and sold at about $70, got like a $15 to $16 gain off of it. My initial goal was to get a $5 gain, and I ended up getting like over $10. So I was very proud about that. But as I really started investing more money and started investing in companies like GameStop and AMC and started understanding the risks, here's what I came up with. Small investments equals small profits, small gains, small risks. Now, if you're somebody that's comfortable with investing $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, $11,000, you're going to get a bigger risk. So if you go into the market investing like $15, $50 like I did, you're not going to expect, $500 in like a week or two. That is just not how that works. And I had to really settle down and realize that. That's why I started off low. I was like, let me just start off with 15, see how it goes, and move on from there. The second bullet point says big investments, big profits, big gains, big risks. Now, if I'm putting down $2,000, I don't know if I'm going to get back $2,000, $3,000. I could even lose all my money, but that's where your knowledge comes in place. That's where your experience comes in place. Third bullet point says understanding your work before looking for results. So let me tell you guys why I only put in $15. I could have put in $60, $70, $80, but I didn't exactly know these certain trends of the market, how it goes up all the way and it comes all the way down. What is a support line? Like, what is a dividend yield? What is like, how many shares should I have for me to be able to see big gains? Like, I didn't know these technical things. I didn't really read these news articles down here. I didn't really look at the revenue growth, the market cap, and these are small things that I had to learn. So as we move on, you have to understand your work before looking for results. A lot of people, I feel like even me, I caught myself trying to go into investing just looking for the money. And it's like, is that really what I want from it, just the money? Or do I want to gain some knowledge and be able to have some type of information when I'm doing something? Like, I don't want to just do something for the money, right? I want to know what I'm doing. Like, if I'm just throwing money down and I don't know what any of these things mean here, and I don't know what call options are, what put options are, and I'm going and call options and put options is not even in CashApp, but I've known about them just by researching. Learning about the volume, like if the volume is higher, the company is known to move higher and go higher in share prices. Know what a 10-for-1 split is. These are technical things, guys, that I learned in the past 6 to 5 months that have really helped me. And really use all these news articles, use any type of information you can. When you're a self-learner, you have to use YouTube, Google, Safari, whatever you can to be able to absorb information on your own. So that's very important. Let's go to number 4, know your why. Why are you investing money? If I'm looking at my portfolio here, if I'm just putting down $48, obviously I'm not investing to make a lot of money. Why am I investing? I'm investing to learn more. So when I'm financially stable, I know how certain trends work. I know what certain slangs of the market means. What does bearish mean? What does bullish mean? What does a quote unquote dip means? Why do we buy the dip? Like, Why does the company why does the stock go high and come back down? When do people usually sell? What is a short squeeze? These are just things we have to learn on our own. And my why for investing is honestly just to get the knowledge right now. I'm not worried about making 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. I haven't even gave college a shot yet. I'm not even, I've like not even attended one college class. So for right now, is just to know the knowledge. When I get a future job, and when I actually start making a passive income, a consistent income, that's where I can start putting down a lot of money. But I'm gonna have the knowledge as well with me. So just know your why, and you could have a different type of reason. If you're somebody that's already making a good amount of money, then your why is probably, oh, I want to make a lot of money. I have 12,000, 3,000, 13,000 in my savings, and it's just sitting in my savings account. I want this income to double. I want to make 10,000 by next week. Then you could go in and throw money around, expecting it to go up, or learn some knowledge while you're investing. But for right now, my position is different from a lot of people, I would say. And the last bullet point is, you should see your growth when you learn the game. So that's the answer I have. How long you should see your growth in investing? I say you should see your growth when you learn the game. The game, quote unquote, is the stock market. When you learn the stock market, and when you learn certain trends, and when you learn what companies do, and when you learn how um, like smaller companies can really push higher than some big companies like a penny stock. There's a stock called FFIE, and I compared it to fuel cell energy the other day because FFIE is not in here. So I compared it to, I believe, fuel cell energy, and how it went up 13.95%. If I had about 10 shares in this when it was like 86% and it went all the way up to $1, I would have made a lot of money. So it's just like, just learning penny stocks, day trading, swing trading, learning these things is gonna take time. But I mean, we got all the time in the world. If we're going to work for 8 to 7 hours a day, if we're going to school, we can come back home and at least spare 30 to 35 minutes to learn some skill. Okay, so it's all about what you learn, how you look at certain markets, and how are you reading and perfecting those small key details about each thing, like learning about the CEO, learning about how the market's done in the past by looking at their all time watch list. Like, I even get on Finviz sometimes here and there just to see the graph better. Like, who cares? I got all the time in the world. If I'm gonna sleep at 2 a.m. at night because I'm trying to learn a skill, that's just gonna happen. But things are not gonna get handed to everybody. Some people just got it easier. Some people wake up and they're already rich. Some people gotta work for it. And if you're in the position where you gotta work for it, don't miss the opportunity, because the only thing that's going to stop you is time. And if you got a lot of time and you get these things perfected and you understand these things, you should see some growth in the stock market and make some money. That is it for the video. Mr. Buy the Dip is out. Thank you. Like and subscribe.